Okay. 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 Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to New Hampshire. New Hampshire is the next part and edition, and if you can't tell, I'm in a pretty good mood because for the first time in a long while, I actually kind of want to live and stay around, which is really fantastic and wonderful. And then scaredness kind of set in. But you know, it's fine. We're fine. We're going to do fine. We're going to survive through this. We're going to be here for a long while. Oh my gosh. We'll sit through and through, you know. What I call like a girlfriend. How did she end up with you? You know, we talk about all the dumb shit you do in the back room of Hidden Curse. Jen, she's the star. Well, now you need to calm down. What's good this energy? When you devote her to me, why not be a little more friendly? Now you need to calm down. Does she still think of me? Say my name in her sleep. I thought you knew how better than... Alright, New Hampshire, we're going to be touching on the little aspects of Hello, Perfectly Lit Up Room, the aspects of Area 04 and As Seen on TV and how those two specifically connect. And that'll involve going to the room outside. The same eyes as your father, and you carry the same kind of temper too. She told me that she freaking hates you. Now you need to calm down. What's good this energy? No good when you saying you're gonna be me. Why not be a little more friendly? Now you need to calm down. Does she still think of me? All right, here we go. In the As Seen on TV room. This is the room that appeared in my dream, kind of like this, with 5 different stands there. If you have not seen that, you should go check it out, because that's what it is. But the big thing is right here, because in the end of the 4th dream, there was something new. The main character kind of went back to this place. Actually, I'm kind of showing this in the wrong order, but went back to this place and saw a door. And she was like, okay, that's weird. Stav went to the door, and when she opened the door, she saw... She saw this. She saw the garden just completely whoosh, out and like flushed out, I guess. If you know, well, that's disfortunate for me. But full garden, completely flushed out, different trees and whatnot, path trailing around this way and this way, and there's the street where she like actually stopped the car from doing this stuff and kind of saved people. If you haven't seen the video, you probably should see that before this. But also, just look at this. Look at this, how pretty this place is. I really like this place. I'm really proud of making this place, because I had to base it off of a dream. And I want to be able to use the Minecraft shrubbery around to give you an idea of how it all looked. And I'm really proud of this. I am actually kind of really proud of this. And Bamboo, yep, you can tell. I've been watching Good Times at Scar. Just kidding, I've been watching Mumbo Jumbo. But I am going to get to Scar at one point. Anyways. Yeah, this is the room, actually. This is the room where she, blah, 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 meets up with one the other patient, the chick that was, that saw her in her dream, and that's the Dream Girl. That's where the Dream Girl song comes from. You're so right, you're never right. Get me out of here. All right, sorry. Let me get a lever out. No, it doesn't work. Strange. All right, cool. Alrighty, and then yeah, that's that. That's how it goes out, and then it goes on out. And then the company actually changes their format from instead of being erasing all of the memory, the patient it does exactly what a stop does, where she perfects, I guess, the person, you know. Do you get me? I hope you get me. I hope it makes a lot of sense, because this perfecting thing actually comes into play in New Hampshire. And so this is on Earth 2, by the way. All the stuff with Season 10 of Tapath has already happened. and whatnot. And now the big issue that is plaguing the land, so to speak, is hold up, just wanna perfect this. Hi, I'm in a pretty good mood, and I'm going to crash eventually. So let's not focus on that right now, and just focus on the right now. And the right now is anyways, scared of the future. All right. Actually comes into play here, New Hampshire, because one of the newest patients that Astov gets, specifically Astov, they requested for her, is a character named Vera Lynn. Not Vera Lynn from To Path, but Vera Lynn as in the 5 Vera Lynn of Isaac, Vera Lynn, you know, Carl and Pride. That Vera Lynn, that version of the host. That's the one that's like, hey, can you help me out? So she does and accepts. And when she... Ooh, a bit fast. When she walks into the mind of the host, she's introduced to these peeps, the 7 of Hearts. I mean, she's introduced to everyone. This is where kind of like all the craziness gets into play. Like, she's the one that goes through, like, in the mind, kind of like Curtain Call, where I mentioned how there's everyone there. This is how I fit into the story, kind of as a last goodbye to it, because I'm not really in the business of making more of these. But, especially something like this. But yeah, so she went in there, and eventually, blah, 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 in the end, eventually, it was all revealed, yeah, it's all kind of sucky. So, reset it. Just give the good old reset button. But some people had things against that. The people that had words against this was NT and 0 to 9. So they were the ones that stayed alive. There's now only 7 currently, and even then, they are barely striving by. So yeah, there's a NT and 0 to 9. What happens in between is... Please tell me if you know, because honestly, I don't. As, you know, a member of one of these 7, whichever one that you're interacting with, you should figure it out on your own, because honestly, sometimes I don't know. The only one that really actually knows how to do that is the 7 of Hearts herself. Only she's the one that actually knows what's happening, at least which character is in play, because she's actually seen every character in play, and she recognizes it, and she's unbelievably good at recognizing it. Fortunately, I am not, which is why we are here, which is why I'm playing Minecraft describing this. But yeah, so the different peeps that stayed around, and I'll tell you their little stories in between. NT, he was the first version of me that I actually really liked, or the oldest version of me that I can remember that I really liked, but he wasn't good enough. He was defaulty, so we kind of had to get rid of him. By we, I mean they, when they took me to the mental hospital. And yeah, kind of broke down and tear down. And in with NT also comes along with a package of Tal. No, sorry, not Tal. Comes with a package of Sydney, the Warden, and AC. And Sydney is my obsessive nature towards the 7 of Hearts. Warden is the one that holds back Sydney, or the obsessive nature. And AC is the worst, best case scenario meter running thing. 0 to 9, which is my sense of nostalgia, of course not real, but it is a sense nonetheless, has Tall along with him too. Tall stands for nostalgia and represents a time before it was. The things that for some reason make me happy even when they don't make sense. Like Markiplier, he made a video. He made some videos back then that were really intense about the topic of suicide. And suicide, I'm not going to say is a topic is the thing I've been struggling with, because apparently it's completely normal. So, like, whatever. So those videos really hit a string with me, because it actually gives me a hope to look forward to, which is actually pretty nice. I know it's strange, you know, YouTuber, but whatever. The next peeps I guess to talk about is Nightmare. Nightmare is, if you missed it last video, it's a punishment of sorts. Through one of my greatest fears. Greatest not as in like, woohoo, but greatest as in it's horrific. It's something I've hated thinking about, and slowly and steadily has unfortunately become a type of comfort, because it shows a type of false love. And if you want to know what that is, I'm not going to say it here, but it rhymes with I'm not going to say it here. It's a type of assault that's not fun. Not like physical shooty, bang, bang, oh, you're a murderer type of assault, but a different type, which I don't like. During that time, I needed to create a victim version of myself, so I didn't have to I wasn't under constant pain, which is where Little Ram came in. The reason why it's called the Little Ram, imagine like little horns that a ram does, and one thing rams do is they ram into things. And whenever I'm not able to use my words, I usually get a bit violent, both physically and both in the real world and in whatever misshapen world I live in. And in that, yeah, that's where the nickname came from, basically. A lot of headbutting, mostly because I couldn't use limbs. Anyways, that's these two. These two are grouped up together because they're of the same era and along with like same time zone or not. These two are grouped up together because if this one is active, this one's active. If this one's active, this one's active. That's how they work together. And then over here, we have Rowboat and Pearly Shells. This one is a very interesting one. Actually, Pearly Shells, if I remember correctly, isn't... I think he's... yeah, PB&J's at midnight. We're not even there yet. But long and the short of Pearly Shells represents kind of a fighting force to whatever the end goal is. And he's also one of the quote-unquote mechanics for Rowboat, because Rowboat is a robot. There was a point in my life, often, where feeling stuff isn't really, you know, the easiest thing to do. So I literally just don't. I literally just don't feel. Kind of like a robot does. And the two mechanics that are in charge of Rowboat are Pearly Shells and Nightmare. Pearly Shells because he has had dealings with helping other people. Pearly Shells is kind of like my helpful side, I guess. It's the one that fights for anything and anyone. And Nightmare has experience with dealing with or attempting to comfort things that can't really be seemingly comforted, like Little Ram. Yeah, imagine getting shot in the leg and then trying to cure it with a bunch of knife wounds. Technically, it could work. It just depends how you do it. And that's how it is. Rowboat is, I guess, a storage unit. If anything bad happens, I kind of go into a default mode, into like a factory reset, a restart mode, not a reset. And with that restart mode, I'm back to basically not really talking, not really doing anything. Those times where I don't record videos or I'm just stunned silence in a recording, it's usually because Rowboat has been activated. And I do mean activated. It's an instant type thing. If you get me, you get me. Yeah, that's Rowboat. Rowboat is fairly interesting. There are, like, doodles, I guess, of how they look like. All of them, except for Nightmare, fairly looks the same. NT has curly, I don't know what color hair it is. There wasn't never really colors, just big hair with a full black robe and golden epaulets, similar to the Broadcast colors, which is something I haven't really described. Broadcast is a project you probably still find on YouTube, although under a different name. That name being Pearly Shells now. But it had a little like old timey video film recording thing in gold, and the rest of it was in black. That's what NT's colors were based off of. 0 to 9 has a white poncho representing a white dress shirt with a big red bow tie and even fluffier hair. Yeah, that's how I see myself back then. I actually did not like my hair or my name. There's a lot of things I didn't like myself until someone happened. Anyways, Rowboat is a sleek robotish design. There's exposed wires around the shoulders, elbows, any joints, and the cheekbones. There's exposed wires and whatnot. And a white dress too. A little charging port is there too in the shape of a green and purple heart. Not the award, but the two colors. One half and the other half. Pearly Shells has a little, like, a pirate captain hat with him. He has, kind of poofy aviator pants with a white pirate shirt over it, on it, like, tucked into the poofy aviator pants, too, to give it that best little description. And yeah, that's basically him. He had a jacket, too, but it was given away to another character in his story. You know, kind of, Pearly Shells was an attempt to separate myself from me, and it didn't work at all. It turned out just to be a me that I wanted to be, a me that was actually strong and worthwhile and whatnot. We still alive? Awesome. Nightmare out of all of them, when I was drawing each of these, Nightmare is the only one done in a rush. and I've been told is the most realistic looking out of like face shapes and whatnot and design. She has black hair, not black, sorry, brown hair, nearing black hair, kind of like a light brown. I don't know how to describe it. I wonder if I can find a color in Minecraft. Not this. A mix of black terracotta and gray terracotta. A mix of these two colors. Like, whatever's in between these. Yeah. It covers both of her eyes, which is something that's kind of scary to me. Because eyes are the windows to the soul, and if you don't see the eyes, what's there? And then sometimes it's scary, sometimes it's intimidating. For this one, it was mostly leaning towards scary. I mean, and intimidating, but not in a good way. And that's Nightmare. That's what she looks like. There was nothing really else after that. It was only just usually the upper half of the body, like the collarbone and up, that I was able to do. Eventually, I was able to dive in a bit more and found that she's wearing... I know it's strange, but it's probably because it's one of my most prized possessions, more of a punch to the face, I guess. My white Unis Honest Founder shirt. If you don't know what that is, look it up and good luck. Yeah, that. Little Ram has a mixture of nearly everything. A red bow tie. The collar of it is green and purple too. The epaulets and the robe from NT. Also, it's a ram too, so whatever. What else? I forgot what it is for these two. There's a bit more, and at a point there was handcuffs too. Not a lot of movement happening for Little Ram. Recently, though, things have gone a bit more worse. He doesn't have a mouth anymore. So differentiating between Robo and Little Ram is a bit difficult now. And not really an ability to see. So it's blind. It's basically useless. That's a shame. And then last but not least, the finality of these characters. We have one that I wish, the only one that I actually liked for me, that I loved about myself. We have the past that tore me down and ripped me apart with a sense of nostalgia and thinking I could be better. And Rowboat, which is a backup device in case everything else all fails. Just go back to what you remember. Pearly Shells, me that I could look up to, someone or something that I could actually look up to, be confident for, and in the end, now it's just like everything else, broken. Nightmare, cause of punishments, but after a little reality check set in, where if my body dies, so does Nightmare, so now she's trying to help everyone stay on deck. Little Ram, the lead runner for wanting to end everything, and it's one of the things Nightmare's been trying to help with. But, yeah. Like, it's not really a difficult topic anymore, because, I mean, I know this. Like, this is just stuff that's just been common in my head. Like, I don't know. But that's that. That's the Little Ram. And then finally, last but not least, the me that could have been, which is now split off into another me that could have been too. Yeah, I'll use this. That had another possibility of getting the good ending. But in the end, it was all futile. It was all pointless. Can I please? There you go. Let's get the... There you go. Oh, like that. Push everything off. To the... Actually, no, in reality, you would be here. Moving on to the last part. Oh, wait. forgot. Maybe. Sorry. And there. Yeah. The me's that could have been, but eventually didn't actually happen. Couldn't continue through, and now are just gone. We have Sith and Virulin, and that spelling's a bit wrong. But yeah. Well, no, it's not wrong. All the letters are correct. It's just the capitalization. The H is capitalized, not the S. Sith and Virulin. Sith is me. I could have been another world. I mean, even I'd imagine what would happen if things were different. And Virulin is the opposite of that. One thing I've always been confused with is a sense of self. And I mean sense in anything. Of being alive, dead, male, female, straight, queer. I'm not sure if that's the right saying of the word, but it's the only word that I know. Of being young, old, sane, insane, sane, or not. A musical nerd or not at all. A movie fan or not at all. Or having an identity on YouTube known as Pixelmaster35, or a little nickname, Pearly Shells, based off of a song my mother used to sing me instead of my actual name, Sith or Virulin. If you're wondering, yeah, that's my real name. My real name is Sith. That's me. Full name, I'm not going to say because it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's my name, Sith. S-I-T-H. It's a name that I'm not used to hearing. It's foreign to me. And it's a shame. Virulin is also a bit foreign, I guess. I haven't really heard it said too much. No one's ever said that. I've never told anyone that. Now it's on the internet forever. That literally, I don't know what to be called. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, you don't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 names that I will respond to. Those being Sith, Virulin, NT, 0 to 9, Rowboat, Pearly Shells, and the Little Ram. Or just Little Ram. All those names I'll respond to because all those names are part of the mess that is me. And then it comes down to the question, well, what do you do with all this? If there's no one to actually partake or to actually clutter through all this stuff, what do you do if there's literally nothing left? And the answer of what you do? You just kind of block it out. Just no more, it seems, and then you'll never be able to go back. And that'll be it. That'll be it. And you'll have to be happy because there's not really another way. You're just stuck. Waiting. He's gonna tell that I hold up my name on stream. Finally. They know. Smiley face. No smiley face. They know. It's weird. No one is watching currently. So, yep. But yeah, it's a name that I'm not really accustomed to. Of course, I'm gonna have to respond when people say it anyhow, because, you know, what else do I say? Like, oh, no, that's not me. No, it is. It's what I've grown up with, and I've had to deal with it. If you don't know what Sith is, it's from Star Wars. And yeah, that is my actual legal name. Alright? Frickin' come on. Why would I make that up? Heck, I've given other names that are a lot stranger, just so this wouldn't seem as weird. Frickin' April Hampshire. Don't forget, a name, Pixelmaster 35's real name is April Hampshire. The character that I've created, this skin, that's a part of the channel that I've created. Its name is April Hampshire. Like, come on, what are you trading, my guy? Alright, fun. Tripstone, nice, I don't need it. But this is it's once again, it all goes down to sense of self. And what I am, who I am, is the biggest question that I've been wondering. And that is New Hampshire. New Hampshire is the streamline between that. And Estov had to make the choice of whether to continue this chaos or to cut it off. And Estov eventually wasn't the one that made the choice. It was someone else who finalized the decision. And who was that someone else? It was, yes, me. Me and the Seven of Hearts. Mostly the Seven of Hearts who started it, and all it needed was just the 4 different keys to enact the end. And the end has been done. That's it. That's New Hampshire. Normally this is where it just ends, right here. No more, but I'm still here, obviously. So what's been actually keeping me alive and around? And I don't mean alive as in, oh yes, mentally and socially alive. I'm not socially alive at all. Let's get this right first off. I haven't talked to another person. In context of making this, I hadn't talked to another person legitimately about things for a month. I hadn't talked to actual people for a month. And then there was a vacation, summer vacation, another 3 months of just being by yourself, alone with your own thoughts, imagining anything. Whatever you imagine becomes real. And that's the scary truth of the scary jokes. See, I make videos for a reason. It all boils down to normal. I tried my best to be normal, and I guess now we'll, talk about the normal album. A video I said I'd do. Actually didn't, but yeah, the different parts of the album connect in different ways. Give me a little image of what to play with. Let me go back here. I might need to charge the controller. Yeah, no, I'm fine. Kind of. Suburbia overtune, there's nothing much. Just, hey, we gotta be normal now, guys. So let's try to do that in some which way or fashion. Actually, I wonder, can I do the pumpkin thing again? Because, spooky. Oh, can I not even get back here? White picket fences, barbed wire and trenches. Bonk. Oh, yeah. Fun. Perfect. That's not. Let me try to fix this. Ooh, no, look, the headphones are dying. We better make this fast. I mean myself. Yeah, it's pretty connectivity, Of course, the battery's talking about it's not directly change. It's more of just the role to change. That's what I got from it, at least, and that's what I. Yeah. Anyways, doesn't matter. I guess hurry a bit more about this. This is not really a New Hampshire video. I think this would be this is going to Hotel for Rooms, actually. Oops. Oh well. I guess never mind. You're gonna get that in the next chapter, which is Hotel for Rooms, which is the next part, actually. That is. I forgot. This happens in the. Oh. I'm like, I should be carrying something, shouldn't I? Yeah. This next part happens in the hotel. I forgot. Oh. There you go. Oh, that would have been funny if it all broke down, because I worked really hard on those lines. Anyways, that is New Hampshire. Next up is Hotel for Rooms, and then PB&G's at midnight. I hope you enjoyed. No one really showed up, and that's okay. So yeah, real name, Sith. I hope you enjoyed that. It feels weird when I say it, so I'm not going to say it too often. Normal. Yes, no normal. And should I end it? I do not like the way this room looks. It needs some lights. Perfect. Not spooky at all. Come on and love me normally. Ah, perfect. There you go. That's how he gets the let's get this one oh no. Let's get one going all the way. to the bottom here. There you go. Just like that. Perfect. All right, cool. Yeah, that's a bit lit up now. I don't know what's up with the redstone. I just don't want to fix it right now. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Spooky. I kind of want to turn that off. No point in having it all spooky anymore if you know that, you know, this is just not sunrise. Please not sunrise. Time. Noon. I like noon. This is not noon, is it? Leave the doors open. Oh! Spooky. Scared me. Anyways, I guess that's really it. Yeah. Wow. I usually always have music playing in my ear. I guess I should probably have some music in here. I always have it playing just so I could focus a bit better. But you know. You know. If you know, you know. This is not my favorite. Hold up. Where's my favorite? Where's the good one? Install. Oh, big step. That's awful. Sorry, awful in a good way. Alright, that's like a copyright here. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Actually, I've always wanted to try something. Sorry, I saw this on Hermitcraft. Alright, I need a mob head. Whoops. And then we... Oh, wait, what? Oh, I probably need to put, like, this or something. And then... Yeah. I did it! And then it opens. Oh my gosh, that's actually really cool. I want to change... Oh, wait, yeah, dirt. I want to change that block to be the jukebox. Because I think that'd be a bit more funnier to see. Oh, it's not that way. Oh my gosh. Oh, yay, we did it. Alrighty then, thank you for watching, I guess. That's New Hampshire. A fictitious town I made. There's other people there too, I guess, but that's not really important. They don't really show up here. I mean, they do, but they had no story. There's the Witch of Hampshire, and then there's the astronaut, or April Hampshire. And it's the astronaut shown in Mirrors on the Moon. The Mirrors on the Moon astronaut. There's a dude that's like that. More reflections of me, except not really specific, but it's more just design-wise reflections. And yeah. Like that's really much it. There's not much to it. I wonder, what if I... Nah, that doesn't work. Enjoy. Alright, but that's it. Thank you for watching. And, let me clear my inventory just a tiny bit. Bye-bye. Let me clear a little bit more. Yeah. It's... I don't know. I honestly... Oh, jeez. I don't know. I don't know. There is a lot to life. But it just seems like you have a purpose. I don't really have a lot else to do but wait. So I guess I might as well do this in the meantime. And yeah. I mean, 7:51. I should... Let me take... I have an hour and a half. Yeah. If I'm still around, then I mean that to the fullest. October 31st, we're going to be doing a spooky stream. At least I'm going to try to. Multiple streams in one day since we're not really doing much on Halloween. Sadly. Don't really have a costume planned either. Sadly. I mean, I do, but it's all motivation. Which who knows where that is. But, yeah, that and, November 19th. Expect 7 streams that day. And if not on that day, then November 18th or November 20th. Because it is the birthday of my favorite person in the world. And I said we'd do something cool. But they're not here, so I'm gonna have to work with what I can. Alrighty. Bye-bye now. So loud. TikTok. And then, the end of it all. The light at the end of the tunnel. Who knows? Who really knows? Maybe tomorrow was never meant to know. Maybe you were never meant to know. Maybe your mother should know. Who knows? Good job for now. And yeah. 37 minutes, short stream. Alright. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I have been getting worse. Slowly getting more and more unhealthy, I guess. But not much else. I still don't see the worst part about losing stuff is memories. As long as you remember having it or remember that you did have something there, then once it's gone and you just can't remember, you just go crazy. And you can't really stop that. I've thought of ways to just completely mind wipe. I'd rather never know than to mourn or feel guilt of what I've lost, especially because it's my fault and everyone else seems okie dokie, everyone else seems fine. But I felt like I killed someone. I didn't, but like it just feels that way. And no matter what you do or say, it feels like they'll never be back. And I don't know. I honestly don't know. This channel's logo is scarred and ripped apart. Gosh, I miss you so much. I remember. And I don't remember everything. Oh my gosh. Just a couple of months. Just 1 or 2 months. And that's all you need to survive. That's it. You have You've hijacked my mind. Not that I want it back. It all rings in the ears. All of the sounds, the bells. Where is it? I should find that again. Alright. I think I've talked for a bit too long. Yeah, alright. Was I unmuted for that? Yeah, I guess I was unmuted for that. Alright, bye-bye. That was New Hampshire. I hope you enjoyed. Be back again maybe tomorrow or the day